Okay, we'll just do this a casual video of us unboxing this box.
Groovy. I mean, like...
I thought as much. I suspected.
I thought it wasn't released for, like, ages.
No, yesterday. Release date was yesterday.
Wow. Did you
so
pre-order
you
it
pre-order
or something?
Yes, for game.
That's awesome.
Excellently done. I thought as much, you know. Just...
Do you want to open it then? I decided to open it with you two.
Alright, well, let's...
It's like Christmas all over again. So many goodies.
First things first is to look how the box opens. Because, as always, I always open boxes wrong and so I end up ripping them. Let's just see.
Alright, so we have a little tab on the underside.
Very tight fit, I'll tell you that.
You have to lift it up, kind of like...
Gosh,
what is that?
That is tiny.
Hey, Frey, can you actually come in on this side?
Coming in on this side.
It'd be better if you...
Ooh.
No, over here. I don't care how rubbish this video is. High quality.
Oh, well, you did us.
With a phone.
Well, you guys should know that I'm rubbish with this sort of technology.
Okay, so let's see. We obviously have the screen there.
That's the console itself.
Yeah.
All built in.
Wow, that is...
It's a minuscule little
tiny.
tablet.
Yeah.
Do you want me to remove it from the packaging, or do you want to do the honors there? I'll just...
You hold this.
Sure.
Right, first things first. And smell it.
Does it smell new?
Yes. That's what someone from Nintendo did on their video series.
Nice.
Called Kit. He like smelled it. And then his friend Trista, she said it was really weird.
Wow.
I wouldn't know what that's like. Gosh, you're shaking.
Yes, taking me anticipation.
The excitement.
This feels really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just... Actually, yeah. Frey, if I hold the camera for a minute, do you just want to feel that?
Wow. That is...
It's pretty crisp.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I have a few...
Well, you got a couple ports, couple buttons.
Yeah. Screws, more screws. Lots of screws.
So,
Yep.
I mean, honestly,
It's upside... I'm holding it upside down.
That's where the cartridge goes.
Honestly, this looks like the IKEA version of a DS, just a flat pack you're given.
You can hardly see it because it's so black and the lighting isn't so great in this room.
Yeah.
But you have a few buttons there.
It's cool. I mean...
You have a little lash. Oop, there goes the hand.
And that's where the flip stand goes. So you can have it in...
Oh, right, yeah. So you can have it standing up.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Impressive.
I'll be honest. I mean, I thought it was like going to be a bit bigger. I mean, with the remotes at least, I thought that they would like fit almost like that within my hand. Kind of like if I just get a PS controller. For
almost like a Wii remote.
So I mean, how that kind of fits in your hand there, I would have thought you could curl around. This is tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's a little stick. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily bad or good. I think it's okay. One thing I will say I do like is that it's not all...
Also, you got 2 buttons here, so you know it's sideways like that.
Totally. One thing I do like is it's not completely flat. You do have that little curvature there, which does allow for some gripping capabilities.
Yeah.
It's quite a small, dinky little thing, but I think that once you put them together, along with the screen, or the other parts of the Switch, that it should be okay.
So do you want to try putting it
together? Which way sideways using is more comfortable, because the analog stick is a bit on different sides. It goes that way because of the buttons.
Alright, yeah. Honestly, I would say that comfortably, I would prefer this controller, which has the
left side.
The joystick on the left there. I mean, both of them have the joystick on the left, but one is more towards the center, kind of Nintendo 64 style. But
And 64 is in the middle.
Yeah, I would just say that it just feels like a nicer grip for me, mainly because you have a trigger there and 2 buttons, kind of.
You think these feel
there.
nice?
I think they feel okay.
Good.
I don't know. I don't know really what to say. It's neither here nor there.
It's very impressive. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay, so this is obviously the main controller body.
Well, it's the grip. The Nintendo tools are the grip. Also, Nintendo tools these Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest, I like the switch back to Switch.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
Switch.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
I like-
those the Switch pens.
I mean, yeah. Sorry. On one hand, it's it's nice to kind of have a one single standard controller. But I've always been a sucker for things that fulfill multiple purposes and multiple functions. And so having a controller that can kind of change, having a situation that can change. I mean, I don't think I'd use even more than half of the functions on the Nintendo Switch, which also means that there's always more opportunity. But yeah, I think it's a small but fairly comfortable, controller.
Yeah, I think it feels good. Yeah.
And that's the only one provided. Of course, yep, the pack comes with an HDMI cable, comes with the power cable.
Yeah.
I have no idea what those are.
Wrist straps for the Joy-Cons.
They're wrist straps?
Yeah, wrist straps.
Yeah, so you
like
can
with
play
the
them
wrist.
individually.
All right, and these have the trick. Okay, let me get one out.
So they don't fly out of your hands while you're playing.
Right. So kind of like the Wii Remote, you'd have your obvious wrist strap. If I can just borrow one of them, one of the Switch bits.
Yes, Joy-Cons.
Okay, so I didn't notice that before, but they actually match up. So you probably can't see it, but you got a plus icon here and a plus icon there, and so that would indicate that these two link up. And those buttons that we were having on the side or on the inside earlier, they're now on the outside there. And actually, with this in consideration, with this added piece, it actually feels a lot better. Didn't know that beforehand that it had an extended piece, but now I'm really grateful that it does, as it feels better. I would say that I think my one discomfort with having the joystick in the center was just that it was so small that you'd have to kind of have your fingers overlapping. But now that you have this extension piece, your fingers wrap quite comfortably, or my fingers wrap quite comfortably. Don't know about you guys. Frey, do you want to kind of give that a spin, and I'll take the camera, just get my hand out of the way.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Got the classic XYBA here, a pause button and a home button. 2 triggers and 2 more triggers. And yeah, the wrist strap seems to have a better mechanic than that of the Wii Remote. It seems to have more friction.
There's a greater locking capability with it, which is
it doesn't look like it'll break easily. Oh, you can.
There's the lock there. You have to pull that. The white thing.
there's a white tab there.
Yeah, you have to pull that to lock it properly. Otherwise, it'll fly.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay.
Because it's actually loose like that if you have it not like the other way.
The little button we have for the wrist strap has a little press point on the other side, so when you push that, it becomes easier to move. You know, you get a lot of those. You might have on your own coat jacket, or your raincoat, whatever thing you wear.
Now I'm curious, since we've already kind of repeating ourselves with the remotes, what this little doohickey in here is.
Yeah.
It might be just the manuals, but, you know, gotta unwrap all of it.
Alright, now...
Well, this is the dock which connects the Switch to the TV.
Right.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
Oh, that is really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, on camera you can just see a little black box. I'll just try and get some light on that.
Yeah, try and focus.
Nice,
That's
Nintendo
good.
Switch. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna say I like the logo. I've said honestly far too many times in this video. It's not good. And so, you probably can't see it. There we go. Yeah, got it. Okay.
That's where the power goes, another USB and the HDMI. And there's 2 more USBs there.
See, now that we've got the light on it, that looks fantastic.
So this hides in the cables and goes through like that. So it's a nice flap.
I think that's really cool. I mean, it's certainly different from, in look and function with consoles, but then again, Nintendo have kind of been doing that with the Wii ever since the Wii. However, I don't know. Like I think it certainly has its strengths and its weaknesses. It certainly. I mean, if you're into look, then I would say purely.
There's a.
I would say that the Nintendo Switch is certainly the most fancy looking of consoles. I
think it's very sleek and like really nice.
I just love how like compact it is.
Yes, smallest home console there is.
Yeah.
Forewarn.
I mean these.
When trying to release the strap from the what'd you call it?
The Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con, not Toy-Con. There's apparently a button here.
Yeah, that's the release button.
Okay, so yeah, that little button there.
If you press it, it should become easier to pull off. They are rather tight, so you won't be having them fly off in the middle of your gameplay.
Yeah.
Also, something I didn't notice earlier.
The extensions?
I don't know if you can see it, but you have the plus side on this side. But if you flip it over, you have the minus.
Yeah, that's to indicate.
Oh, okay.
So you
Plus
can.
or minus.
So if you lose one, you always have the other spare.
We're not recommending that you lose any of them, though.
Yeah, the universal.
So please do not lose them.
I won't lose them. And you hold the microphone.
Excellent.
Now just put these like this. They make a nice click, which is really nice.
Gotta say, the click is really satisfying.
Yeah.
It makes a good holder as well. So this is sort of like almost like a tablet.
Yeah. Most people call it a tablet. I still call it a console.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks a lot like.
This feels really nice.
It looks a lot like the gamepad from.
Yeah, it does.
From the Wii U.
But the Wii U is more bulky.
Yeah,
that's what people's main complaint was about.
I would say that like the Nintendo Switch looks like the iPhone, the new iPhone for Wii U, in the sense of it's thinner, it's more streamlined, it's certainly longer. It looks stretched out, but certainly if you're into not having clunky, big, fat pieces of dough malformed plastic in your hand, then I say Nintendo Switch is a nice upgrade.
Yeah. Frey, do you want to try holding that?
All right. Well, it's a bit longer than I would normally be used to, like as we compared with the PlayStation 3 controller.
Well, what about with the handhelds like DS?
Yeah. Also, the DS was very more compact. I'm not sure what else there is to say about it.
Yeah, but does it feel nice?
Yeah, it certainly feels nice. It's flat and
screen quality is actually excellent from what people have said.
Really?
Yeah.
The screen.
Do you turn it on?
All right, if I can find.
Okay, just stay there so that the camera can get a little bit of focus.
Ooh.
That's a satisfying click.
Oh, opening videos right here.
English?
Hey, do you want to set it up now?
All right, let's do
Italian, please.
please.
I mean, literally all the people can see on this is a white screen and that little black dot in the corner.
Oh.
We have
Okay, English.
languages. The Americas, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, or Japan. Wow.
That continental difference. You want to pick the entirety of the Americas, the entirety of Europe, or Japan. I mean, Australia and New Zealand as well. Sorry, guys.
Please read the important information document carefully before using this console.
Yeah, right. Okay, next.
Hey, do you want to swap the...
We have come to the all-important choice. Choose to read the important information.
Nah, we don't need that.
Or
We don't read that rubbish.
Oh dear.
Only when the console starts glitching do you actually read the manual.
We connect to the internet.
I mean, it's not because I'm trying to be obnoxious or anything, but
passwords.
it's...
Actually, let's skip that.
I've never read the instruction manual before playing a game.
Alright, we get to choose a time zone, the date, just like your average Pokemon games, you know, when the DS in or I have a clock on it.
So long as your fake pseudo mom doesn't pop up and say, "Is it daylight savings time today?" I'll be okay with that.
Stupid 24-hour clocks. What time is it? Oh, it's 11 past.
11 past 11. Make a wish.
Yep.
Okay.
Should we connect it to TV?
I think later.
Maybe later.
Okay.
And, attach the Joy controllers. Do not press any additional. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. So, trying to do here now
Where's the
is
stand?
to find a way to detach the controllers. Oh, and he does it with ease. Probably with the assistance of buttons.
Let me move my feet.
Now, can't see it clearly.
Focus. Focus.
Use
There
the
we
left
go.
stick to select next, then press A on the right controller. Alright, so we just go next by pressing A on the right controller. It seems you have to press A.
It's not working.
Alright, holding it right
Oh, it's not synced.
The doy.
Oh.
Alright, so, I don't know if that's a,
Earlier, I did compare this thing to the iPhone. However, as you just observed, it didn't break the screen when it dropped. Again, that's 2 times tested.
perhaps even design flaw.
Wait,
Should
no.
be more, they should be more,
It should be more crackable.
they
obviously.
should be more fragile, you know, so you just have to buy another one.
Kind of looking at it now, I would say that it might have been more stable if it had a second little.
Oh, we get icons and nicknames. Let's see how it goes. Oh, attaching the second drawer. You'll know you may, or you probably don't see it, but there
Let me hold this for you. And just,
on the controller that's holding now, there was a green light to show that it is indeed synced, and you can use it away from the actual screen.
hey,
you got a nice
that's a
selection.
question. Green or blue? I mean, because the Wii always had blue.
I'll just quickly go through
that's
this.
awesome. Splatoon.
think
Was
it
like
was Ganondorf,
Splatoon the
yeah.
only? I know the Wii U had other games, but Splatoon was the only one that people actually cared about. It seemed.
No, there are lots of games on the Wii that people enjoyed, like Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros.
Okay, I take it back.
and,
Yes,
and Zelda. And
Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. Were definitely
yeah,
great. Well, that's a good question. Would you consider buying a console just for the sake of those games?
Probably not. I'm a cheapo, so. Oh, we have a touch screen function.
of course we do.
Ooh.
And guess what, guys? It's just as cumbersome as the iPhone.
Luigi. Ah, that's an interesting feature.
Skip that rubbish.
You have different users?
Yeah, you can have different users
I mean, I suppose.
and
that-
profiles.
I suppose
And here's
the
the
Wii
nice.
had, like,
And here's the
Wii.
nice menu.
Oh,
Oops.
I mean, I suppose we had Mii's and stuff, but they were never. I guess I never really considered them as like
waiting for the
absolute
focus.
users.
To play a game, you can insert a game card or download software from the Nintendo eShop.
Well, we've done this.